And I mean, if Amazon is seeing the potential in Ajax, you can only imagine how many other companies are seeing Ajax's and Durham's potential. Hello everyone, my name is Jayden Kennedy and I'm a realtor specializing here in the Durham region. On a weekly basis, I post videos similar to this one, just discussing everything that's going on in the Durham region real estate market. Now, if you're new to my channel and you feel like you got something valuable out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you give me a like, a comment, and smash that subscribe button. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is Ajax's growth in economics. So a little bit about Ajax. It is a very progressive and vibrant community located in the heart of the Durham region. As you can see, it sits just east of Pickering and just west of Whitby, and also sits along the northern parts of Lake Ontario. It is also one of the fastest growing communities in the Greater Toronto area and one of the most diverse, with over 65 languages spoken. Now what I want to do is give you an idea of where Ajax is in relation to downtown Toronto. So as you can see, this is the downtown core, and you drive about 45 kilometers or 28 miles and you will find yourself in Ajax. I also wanted to give you guys a satellite view just to emphasize the fact that the further away from the downtown core you get, the more green space you start to see. Now, as I said, Ajax is on the lake, and it is an extremely proud Great Lakes community with an environment first philosophy, as 100% of its drinking water actually comes from Lake Ontario. Here's a quick little piece of, history for you guys. Back in the day, Ajax actually used to manufacture a lot of munitions, and workers and their family members, thousands of them, would come to this area. Eventually, they built a thriving community, and it is now known as Ajax. As you drive around the city, you'll start to notice that there are names, and then there's also little ships here, and that's actually the names of veterans and the ships that they were on. So let's take a brief look into Ajax's employment. Durham.ca in 2019 did research, and their results said that the top 10 employers in Ajax are the Durham District and Catholic School Board, Loblaws, Lakeridge Health, the Town of Ajax, Safran's Bugatti, Regional Municipality of Durham, Lear Canada, Intact Insurance, and McDonald's. So as you can see, it's definitely divided into both public and private sectors, and something that is extremely exciting for the town of Ajax is that Amazon has actually selected Ajax as a place that they want to build their 1 million square foot fulfillment center. I've actually been there. I went there the other day, and they are currently hiring. It looks like the building is basically good to go. So if you are looking for a job and you are in the area, this may just be the place for you to go. They are also saying that they're going to give comprehensive benefits and competitive pay, and this is supposed to provide about 1,000 jobs to the community. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you would know that the Durham region is expected to double in population by 2041, and with more people comes the need for more jobs. So this is definitely a step in the right direction. And I mean, if Amazon is seeing the potential in Ajax, you can only imagine how many other companies are seeing Ajax's and Durham's potential. When it comes to transportation, Ajax has a little bit of everything. It has the toll highway 407, which starts just north of Clarington in the Durham region and goes all the way through to Burlington. We also then have the highway 401, which is an extremely busy highway, and it goes all the way east to Quebec and goes all the way out to Windsor. So the majority of people who are in the Greater Toronto area who are traveling are most likely using the 401 at some point. It takes about, I would say, 30 minutes without traffic to get from the downtown core to Ajax, or the other way around. However, Toronto traffic does get hectic sometimes. So if you're in rush hour, it could be bumper to bumper, and you could be looking at a travel time of upwards of, say, 2 hours. Now, some people like to avoid the traffic on the highway, and they actually opt to use our comprehensive Go Bus and Go Train systems. So as you can see here, we have quite a few systems that will get people from point A to point B. If you were to take the Go Train from Ajax to Union Station in Toronto, you're looking at about a 45-minute ride. Now, something that is extremely exciting is that the GO train is actually going to expand all the way through to Bowmanville, and this is going to provide the Durham region with 21,000 new jobs and $1.1 billion in urban walkable development. So as I said, we are expecting an increase in population, and this, of course, is definitely needed. As I briefly mentioned before, if you are a nature lover, Ajax could definitely be the place for you. With over 400 hectares of open space, water, trails, and all of that fun stuff, there definitely is no shortage of outdoor activities for both yourself and potentially your family. Something that makes Ajax extremely unique is the fact that it has some of the most usable waterfront space in all of the Greater Toronto area. Additionally, it's the first community along the waterfront trail to achieve a completely off-road waterfront trail from end to end, meaning you could start at one end of Ajax and take that trail all the way to the other end of Ajax. Something else that makes it extremely unique is the fact that it's part of the Trans-Canada Trail, which is the world's largest network of multi-use trails. So once again, if you enjoy nature, Ajax could definitely be a place for you to live. When it comes to attractions, Ajax has quite a bit to offer. If you like gambling, we do have Casino Ajax, which is home to over 800 slots and interactive games. Right by Casino Ajax, we also have Ajax Downs, where you can watch horses race. If you are a golfer, you are in luck, as Ajax is home to 5 different golf courses, the most prestigious being Deer Creek. As you can see, it is a very well manicured course, and the houses around this golf course, you guys, absolutely amazing. One thing about Ajax is it doesn't have its own mall. However, it is home to RioCan's Durham Center, which has over 100 square feet of retail space. And you can see anything from a Costco to home improvement stores to clothing stores. Let's look a little bit into education. So Ajax is about 45 minutes east of the University of Toronto, York University, and Ryerson University. However, if we stick to the Durham region, I would say that Ajax is about 20-25 minutes west from many provincially and nationally recognized institutions. So if we go to North Oshawa, we'll find ourselves at Durham College, which has a provincially recognized nursing program. We'll also find ourselves at UOIT, which has a nationally recognized computer science program. You'll also see Trent University's satellite campus and Queen's University's family medicine teaching site, which is actually located inside of Oshawa's hospital. On the topic of hospitals, Ajax does have a hospital known as the Ajax Pickering Hospital. It is full service and helps about 75,000 patients annually. When it comes to elementary and high school education, Ajax definitely has an abundance of options, and that's something that I will touch on in another video. However, I will say that if your child is athletically inclined, I would highly recommend putting them into a high school in either Ajax or Pickering because their athletes are pretty next level. Okay, so let's take a deeper look into the real estate scene. If you've watched my other videos, you would know that we're expecting around 400,000 new immigrants this year. I'm expecting the majority of them to land in the Greater Toronto area and then trickle out to the Durham region. Ajax is an extremely attractive place for many, as one, it's considered cheaper than the majority of the Greater Toronto area, and two, it does have an abundance of nature. In terms of demographics, I would say that there's a lot of younger families moving in the southern areas of Ajax, and I believe this can be attributed to the fact that they want to lead active lifestyles and live closer to the water. If you go to the central Ajax area, you should expect to see a lot of bungalows with lower square footage, and if we head over to the Pickering Beaches area, you're going to start to see that a lot of older cottages are being taken down and modern homes are being built in there, and these are million-dollar homes. Now, there are also a lot of new developments coming in, as like I said, we are expecting to increase our population, and with a population increase, we are going to need more housing. A couple examples of new developments are Lakewood Towns and A Towns, and I've noticed that the majority of the new developments in the Ajax area are townhomes. All right, everybody, we have reached our last slide. In this slide, I really just wanted to go and show you the cold, hard numbers so you can see just how quickly homes in both Ajax and the Durham region are appreciating. So the average home price in Ajax in 2010 was $340,000. Fast forward to 2021, it is now $948,000. That is a $608,000 increase in just over 10 years, which breaks down to $60,780 per year for simply owning a home in Ajax. If we look at Durham region as a whole, the average home price in 2010 was $299,000. Fast forward to today, it is now $902,000. Don't worry, I crunched the numbers for you again. That is a $602,000 or $603,000 increase in just over 10 years, which breaks down to $60,269 per year. So not only is Ajax an amazing place to invest, but also the Durham region as a whole. And the craziest part about all of this to me is the fact that we are expected to double in population by 2041. So you can really only imagine, and I can only imagine, what these numbers are going to look like in the future. So that is the end of my video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And like I said, once again, if you feel like you've gained any type of value from this video, please do not hesitate to swing me a like, a comment, and smash that subscribe button. And thank you guys. I will see you next week.